So what are we doing here? AFL Finals Fever. This is so I got asked yesterday for the birthday stream if AFL games actually existed. And apparently there was one. It looks absolutely awful though. It's probably case in point. Yeah. I love this. It's sold at cash converters for $10. Yep. This is definitely like bargain bin material, isn't it? All right, let's boot it up and see if it's any good. It could actually be good. You never know, because I know that for a fact. So I've lived in Melbourne for about 20 years. Oh, hang on, we're getting a little spiel on this one. Tell me story in a second. Due to the way this game passes off between the front and the game, auto exit feature does not work properly. You have to hit F9 when you want to quick. No, fair enough. That's all good. Can manage that. Okay. Yeah, beautiful. All right, it's come up. Oh, we get some music though. Okay, so yeah, I've lived in Melbourne for 20 years, and from what I've learned, they go apeshit about about Australian rules football. They absolutely love it down here. Like every Friday, when there's a game on, the trains will be packed to go to the Melbourne Cricket Ground. I still love the fact that it's called the Melbourne Cricket Ground, but they have football games there. But everyone loves it. I can't stand it. I genuinely think that football players are just thugs, in my opinion. We are getting a nice look at like an old school 90s computer though. It's you can even like change the clock speed, put it in turbo mode. But yeah, let's actually, can we just, okay, so what modes have we got? We got a simulation. Oh, we play on the numpad, I guess. So it's numpad to move equals to kick and 0 to select. Okay, that's weird. Okay, and we can do 2-player. Oh no, okay, I guess maybe simulations, like you don't play the game, you just sort out your teams and then tee it up. Maybe, well, we'll try that though. Okay, we can go reserve seniors. We're gonna have seniors. We're gonna have some old dudes on the thing. Okay, well, we'll go pros. Single game. Yep. Okay, choose either. Oh, we're clicking to choose our thing. Select your action keys. All right, so it's computer v computer. How do we actually start a game though? Just click in the middle. How about the menu bar? Oh, you can pick your teams. Can we, hang on. No, there we go. Okay, we pick the teams. So the default's the Sydney Swans or the Adelaide Crows. Yeah, righto. I actually want to see if like I know any of the football players, because this came out like 1996. Justin Crawford, Jared Crouch, Kevin Dyson. Yeah, like I lived in Queensland, so I don't actually know who would have played in 1996. Anthony Rocca, Rose Gavin, Paul Rouvray, Brad Seymour. Yeah, I don't know any of these names. Can we pick other teams though? Or is that all we get? Just Swans and Crows? That makes sense. Oh, hang on. Oh, no. Oh, you can go left and right. Okay. Okay, alright, that's a little bit better. So there were 16 teams in AFL in the 90s. We didn't have Gold Coast, and didn't they just start up another one recently? Like, yeah, that's shows my knowledge. Okay, so what do we got? Brisbane Bears, Carlton Football Club, Collingwood. Oh no, hang on, Tony. Oh no, yeah, okay. No, I know Kevin Sheedy because he was the coach for. Yeah, no, wasn't he? Hang on. Okay, hang on, but Carlton Bombers. Yeah, no, that's right. He was the coach for St Kilda for a long time as well. Yep. All right, yeah, I know Kevin Sheedy. Hang on, where's Lions? Where are the Lions though? EJ Witten Oval, okay. Footscray Bulldogs, yep. Oh yeah, Alan Joyce I've heard of. Freo Dockers, Cats. Yeah, let's just we'll go Sydney versus Richmond. I guess that'll work. All right. So let's pick the teams. Do we do the toss? Oh yeah. We got tails. Does that actually start the game though? Can we? Oh, it has to load in the like DOS to actually play the game though. That's weird. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Game loading. Other dude looks like Hitler. Yeah, yeah. There was yeah. Coaches always seem to have like some dodgy about them. Okay, so it actually booted up in. You pick your game and then it has to boot into DOS to actually play it. That's crazy. Okay. Um. Yeah. All right. So we got some terrible pre-rendered characters. We had the bounce. Um. Shit. No. I'm trying to think. So I vaguely know how Australian rules football works. So when you get the ball, you can only take 10 steps before you either have to pass it via a handball, which involves like punching the ball. You do a bounce where you bounce it against the ground and catch it again, or you do a kick. And if you catch kick on the full, it's called a mark, which means you can't get tackled. You basically get a free kick, which this guy just got. The middle goals are worth 6 points. The outside goals are worth 1. So a middle one's a goal, and the side ones are called a behind. There's usually a lot of roughhousing going on, as you can see by this game. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not actually playing this, because, like I said, I have no idea how footy works. Yeah, it's a bit of a slow game, isn't it? This is, like, actual proper speed, too. Yeah, alright, so just did a bounce then, to travel. He's done his... And I was never a big fan of the AFL kick. You have to kick, like a can-can dancer to get the height on the ball you need. And like you can call me out and go, oh, you don't like AFL because you've never actually watched it, but no, I have been to older games. I have been to games, and yeah, no, it's disliked it for the exact same reasons. Yeah, like everyone are a bunch of thugs, and it's quite violent. Like I remember. I picked Sydney Swans specifically because they had a dude that played in the mid 2000s called Barry Hall. So you'll see if you look him up. I think one of the first pictures you see is when the bounce happens at the start of the round. You'll have like two opposing players next to each other in their respective positions, and you basically there's a bit of roughhousing there. Like you give each other a shove, just to sort of like give them that little disadvantage so you can run and try and grab the ball. And so someone gave Barry Hall a little bit of a shove, and he literally didn't even look at the guy, literally just like threw out his arm in a punch, got him on the jaw and knocked that guy on unconscious without even looking. And I'm like, that's absolutely disgusting behavior. Like you don't do that to a fellow man. Oh yeah, no, I remember Tony Lockett as well. He was another big one. Yeah, because that was the other thing, like, the names stayed the same, but a lot of people did change teams and all that sort of thing as well. Like, there's a lot of history going on here that I just give no shits about. Actually, it hasn't been the most exciting game either. Like, we've only got, going by the scores, there's like 1 goal each. So what does the S and the A stand for, though? I guess that's like stamina and then... Yeah, I don't know what it is. We hit quarter time. This is when you duck off for a quick piss. You have that 5-minute break before the match starts again. So that's the bounce. Yep. So everyone rushes to get the ball. Whoever gets the ball... No, there's just a lot of back and forth going on. Yeah, I'm glad I put it like this. We can just commentate over it instead of actually playing it. Okay, so that was a handball. Pass to Campbell Wayne's got the ball. He's doing the bounce. He's trying to go down the middle of the field. He's probably going to take some drugs. And yeah, that was the other thing. Like there was a big, there's a crazy, like there's sort of like a dark culture to footy players in general as well. Because guess what happened? So you've got someone in their like late teens, early 20s, peak physical condition, and to play professionally, you're giving them like several $1,000,000 a year. So what do these guys do? Yeah, what would you do in your 20s if you got several $1,000,000 chucked in your lap? You'd probably get on the piss, go and get drugs, and to go and do fun stuff. Yeah, and that's what has happened like time and time again. And like, yeah, if they were normal people doing this, they'd literally be in jail. But because they're footy players and there's that much money behind them, they usually get off. You know, either a slap on the wrist, they get suspended from a couple of games, and that's about all that happens to them. So you can see I'm a little bit biased towards just football players in general. And it really isn't much that better for rugby league as well. Like, so I grew up in Queensland, and yeah, no one plays AFL up there. We have teams like Brisbane and Gold Coast are based in Queensland, but no one is really that big on AFL up in Queensland. It's a strange divide. So yeah, northern Queensland you watch rugby, down in the south in Victoria you watch Australian rules football, and in the middle, New South Wales is kind of like the middle ground. It's kind of an even split, and they I don't know if it's even. No, I'm pretty sure it'd be on TV still. But every week when the football season's on, they have something called the Footy Show. But there's two separate versions of the Footy Show. One's for rugby, one's for AFL. And they usually just talk shit about games. I think they do like comedy skits on occasion. Interviewed famous people who also know nothing about football. And I remember one of them actually interviewing Keanu Reeves when The Matrix came out, and he had a speech impediment. Like, he sort of had a speech impediment like that. I can't even remember the name of the guy, but he's like, I think that was the first question out of his mouth was along the lines of like, so how's your work on The Matrix? I can't even remember what Keanu Reeves' reaction was to that either. I guess it makes sense too, because he would have actually been in Sydney filming The Matrix at the time. All right, halftime, everyone duck off, and I have said hello, Beanie. I've said hello several times. I'm trying to do this. Yeah, I'm trying to tell stories. All right, third quarter. This game, and that was the other thing as well. Like, going to a football game, you didn't even have to be passionate about the game. You just go and hang out with your mates and just have a chat like what we're doing here, and have a few drinks, have a few incredibly overpriced drinks. Like these days, it would probably be about $20 for a small paper cup of light beer. Like, it is. So they sting you hard on food and drink at these stadiums, mainly because there's going from the MCG, there's not actually many places around that area to eat, so you either have to eat before you go or get something there, but they'll sting you for it. And I love the actual JPEG background of the crowd as well. That's kind of impressive. Of course you can bloody sub to me, Ben. You might as well actually like go back and watch the old videos and see, what I actually do for a channel. There's no Roblox videos though. You might be a little disappointed on that front, but it's usually me playing a game and just talking shit. That's how we roll normally. Paul. Oh no, I remember Paul Roos as well. It seemed to be all Sydney people that I remember from the 90s. I'm trying to remember. I actually have met Felka Warwick Kappa, who played for St Kilda, very brave. It was an interesting night though. It was my 19th birthday. I'd gone with a mate to see Tism perform at the Hi-Fi Bar in Swanston Street, and then we moseyed down to Crown and got on the piss there. And I think the highlight of the night was I threw up on a girl and ran away. I think it was like trying to throw up, couldn't get to the toilet. Yeah, thank you for the sub, Bino. Don't need Roblox videos. Thank fuck for that. Yeah, I was trying to get to the toilet to vomit. Didn't just let it spray. Got it on a girl, and I just. No, I think I went to tell my mate, "Hey, I'm leaving. I'm about to get in big trouble," and I just left. It was a kind of a fun little night, but yeah, and just I don't know. No, just it was never big on AFL. Rugby's okay on occasion. Like I don't mind the state of origin every now and then. It did get a little bit boring because like I'm from it's Queensland versus New South Wales, and Queensland usually yeah, they had like a 9-year winning streak or something, so it did get a little boring. We're going, oh, okay, that was the time set, so we're getting 3 minutes for each quarter, but we're playing the full 4 quarters. Who's actually winning? Richmond's winning by a point, going by the stats. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I do remember, yeah, if you're driving into the city in Melbourne, you can see the training ground for Richmond, because their actual stadium is like near like the MCG and the Richmond station and stuff. I literally just turned 40. No, I turned 40 on Wednesday, Beta. I'm a very old man. This is why I play old games, because they're usually nostalgic for me. Not this one though. I never heard of this one. What was the other thing? And yeah, you don't really see many. I think EA had a run of trying to do rugby games, but it always seemed to be focused more on rugby union rather than league. I think I've literally only seen like one other rugby league game, and that was for like the PS2. But you do not see anything about AFL games, despite how popular it is. Because I'm weird like that as well. Like this with sports, I'd probably be more interested in. I'm more interested in playing than actually watching. I'm just gonna actually look up to see if they have any, if there are any other like official AFL games. I keep trying to spell ALF on my phone. AFL games. There we go. Oh no, that's just gonna tell me. Hang on. Yeah, because the games are just going to tell me about the actual live games being played. Hang on. AFL video games. Okay, let's try that. Video games. And who scored? Richmond scored again, so they got another goal. It's 14-7. Okay, AFL video game is a series of Australian rules football games licensed and based on the VFL AFL. Yeah. Holy shit, okay, they've been around since 1989. Beam Software worked on them, so they did, Beam Software did the SNES version of Shadowgate, KK&D. They were another Melbourne-based dev company. And they're still going. Big Ant Studios are the current devs. Okay. And yep. Okay, games in the series. Alright. Australian rules football, Aussie rules footy. Oh, okay, there was a game where you get to be Kevin Sheedy as a coach. Yep. So what was the most? AFL 23. So they are still making games. Okay. Big Ant Studios, published by Narcon. Oh, they're like some dodgy Chinese company, aren't they? Hang on, Narcon. But yeah, it came out PS4, PS5, PC. Okay, so there you go. You can actually still play AFL games. Was not aware of that. It's probably because it wasn't by EA. Like EA was always top spot for the sports games, aren't they? Oh, that's funny. Okay, Narcon is apparently French. Formerly Big Ben Interactive. Yeah, righto. Okay, is this... Oh, thank fuck. The game's over. I can go back to my life now. Full time. So who won? Richmond. Okay. And I love that it just like boots you straight back into Windows, I guess. Well, that was That was terrible. I'm glad I didn't actually have to play that game myself. It was cool you could at least, like, you know, set up a match and just watch it be played. Not that I was really watching all that much. Oh yeah, you even got like stats and stuff. Oh no, this was like the in-game stats for that match that just happened. Okay. Okay. And was there anything else you can do? You just play... Oh, yeah. I guess it'd be fun as well. Yeah, because technically you could play this two-player with a mate, like on either side of the keyboard, or one of you uses a joystick or something. Yeah, either or. But no, we'll leave that one there. That was... I'm glad I got it out of my system. It's just one less game to play. So that's all good. No, you want to actually... Oh no, we had to do like Control F9 to get out, didn't we?
I'm watching Death Sandals video, by the way. That's who the person is. So if you want to watch a full playthrough, Death Sandals,